Welcome, everyone, and thank you for tuning into the Mic Test Podcast, the only podcast that is hosted by yours truly, Brad McCormack. Today, we have a good friend of mine and a hardworking coworker, Jackson Adkins. Jackson, thank you for joining me today.
What's up?
I'm going to ask you some questions today so that the people can know who you are inside and out.
Oh yeah?
Yeah,
All right.
all right.
I'm down.
So, who are you?
Um, well, I do most of the digital media here. I help edit the recorded videos and I do the Photoshop editing and making of logos and graphics for things online. Usually the things you would see in the ad posts or, like on the front page, just stuff like that.
Just
Just
digital
just
media in general?
yeah, stuff for websites and whatnot.
Another introductory question. What's your favorite color?
Yellow.
And then, what is your favorite song?
That is a difficult question. You and I both know that music to us is a mad pool of variety that selecting one out of the many, many, many songs that we have, it's hard, but I don't know. I can just say more. I just listen to Daft Punk all the time. I just say that. It's
Yeah,
easy.
Daft Punk is awesome.
Yeah.
So now that we've gotten the basics out of the way, I want to learn more about what you do here. So, as a digital media specialist, do you have a specialty in a certain type of digital media, or are you quite fluent at most of them?
I mean, I feel like a pretty good variety in everything here. I mean, I feel like since I was here from the start, I mean, I really have dipped into about everything. I mean, there was graphics for the funnels at first, and I would be doing funnels, and you would be doing funnels, and there'd be graphical differences, and it's just we noticed that I had shifted more into doing visual things and just enhancing about everything we could at the time because it was just the three of us. And once we got more people, I've really just been more honing in on specialized things, mostly videos, but
Yeah, we've definitely come a long way.
yeah, it's definitely a big difference with more people. I mean,
Like we've grown it, we've
yeah, I
raised
mean
it.
it is definitely a whole different level than what it was. And, just the level of efficiency. It felt like things took a long journey of a path we had to take before, and
Yeah,
now it's done in the day.
yeah, it's very
It's
streamlined.
crazy.
It's just like we know now.
Yeah, I mean, it also has been almost a year. We've only got a few months until it's been a year, and that's bizarre.
Yeah, pretty exciting.
Yeah, I know, it's wild.
So do you take any inspiration anywhere from like other ads or videos or art?
I mean, I just, have an eye for looking at things I like. I mean, there's just all kinds of stuff. I mean, just from seeing things in movies or things on other social media pages or watching YouTube videos with crazy graphics going on in it, or just video games and stuff like that, where, you notice the things that pop out to people's eyes and you try to replicate that feeling, I
Yeah,
guess.
images that can like draw a feeling and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
something that can just immerse the person into the image, something like that that draws their attention. It's pretty interesting. I feel like it's very psychology based.
It's very deep thing, but
Yeah,
you
I
can really
mean,
get into it.
if you really want to, you can think about the certain way a shadow goes onto an item, or one line that looks like a reflection that changes an image. It there's so many layers to it that you could go on. I mean, that's one of the other things that it's I've had to learn when to stop because on other things I would almost work for days on one thing, and nowadays I have to
Yeah, because you feel like, oh, I could just keep making this better.
yeah, I mean, and there's some fun in that, I find. It's a challenge learning how to streamline things like that. But I mean, almost every time we do something now, I feel like I can just kind of whip in there and do something and be like, here you go. And
Yeah, you go, dude.
it's cool. I mean, it's also very cerebral to think that this thing was just made out of nothing and now it exists and we use that for stuff. I really like that aspect of it. It's here's a whole new thing. It's just this is what I could come up with and I think it works most of the time. And if not, we just, go right back onto
Just
it.
fix it up a little bit more.
Yeah, I mean, that's
Change
never
like
an
a color
issue.
or
It's
two, and
never
then
an
it just
issue. Because I
fixes
mean,
itself
everybody
right up.
here knows how to get people's attention, more than whatnot, and they can give me some good tips.
Yeah. So how has being a digital media specialist helped you outside of work?
I mean, I definitely have an eye more for how things are I can just see into things more than I ever was able to before. There's like a good analyzation, like, I can look at an image and I can break it down more because I kinda have to do that all the time, I guess.
You
My
can
my
kinda
eyes
understand, like, the reasoning behind, like, the
yeah, I'm
placements and
like
everything.
I find myself, like, appreciating, like, the way a movie is shot more than not, like, more of the just the little aspects that I never really wanted to pay attention to before. I mean, it was always an interest of mine, but it was never, like, this, engraved into my brain. I mean, doing things like videos all the time now, it really does stuff like that where I just wanna pay attention more than whatnot to every little part of things, and I like pausing things and going back and over again and just seeing like, "Wow, that was really cool." I really like animation like that where I can just, like, see because people, like, they have to, like, think of every little line drawn on the screen to do that thing right there, and I
Yeah.
really love just, like, just looking there and being like, "Whoa,
Yeah, just thinking
a
about each
person made
aspect,
this."
yeah.
Yeah, it's I just love the creativity of it, I guess. It really makes me appreciate things I wasn't able to before, I guess.
Mhm. So what type of, like, digital media do you like more? In the sense of, like, do you prefer making videos more, photoshopping more?
I mean, I like when I can combine them. I really liked when we were doing where I was able to combine 3D imaging where we were putting like graphics on 3D models that we would construct and
Like the purple rainbow reflective bananas
yeah,
on the clear
I was just
takeout
practicing
box.
around and I've been able to create some absolutely abstract items. But I mean, it was just really cool being able to make a full book inside like just a fake book that doesn't exist and then materializing that as a graphic and it looks tangible like something you can grab. It's just incredible. um where like I would make the cover and the back of the book, I would make it in Photoshop and have like a really nice basis there, something really like something just that would pop when you put it on the front of a book, I think, and then just being able to plant that onto an item
Yeah.
and have it render out pixel by pixel into something with real lighting behind it and be able to throw that onto like a little like web booklet thing where people can see the things we're selling and being able to put that like an ad or something where people we can put it in a video. Just I love the all the like coming together of it. It's very gratifying, I guess.
I think the coolest part to me about Photoshop is like the fact that you can texture things, the texture that they're not, like making a
Yeah.
book and making it like out of like bricks.
Yeah. I mean like I've definitely like just sat there and played with it and found some of the most wild things I could think of.
It's like
Uh,
a dolphin made
It,
out
it
of
is like
like
its own
gunmetal.
universe. It's like you can just make reality what you want in there. It's very like I don't think I can go on without Photoshop anymore in my life just because it's like if I want that thing to happen, it's snap, I'm on the computer, bam, this is the best I can do in like 20 minutes. And it's like, wow, I really enjoy just doing that.
Yeah.
I really enjoy just being able to like just, you know, I guess release the brain, just let it happen. It's cool. It feels like second nature at this point.
Oh yeah, it's really cool. I enjoy seeing all the digital media you make because it's like it's different from when you started, but now that you're at the point that you're at now, it's insane.
Yeah,
Just some of the stuff that we've like found out that you're able to do.
yeah, I mean, my favorite thing now is like the fact that we figured out how to like merge jump cuts. That still blows my
Yeah,
mind where
so it doesn't even look like it cut.
like a full frame just morphs into another frame in like the blink of an eye where like your see this the brain would not notice it if you're watching it on like a Facebook or whatever.
Mhm.
It's just really bizarre. Like how does that work?
It's insane.
Adobe, man, I gotta know the secrets behind
They're
them.
pioneering some crazy stuff there.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's it. I'm gonna have to always have Creative Cloud. I can't not. It's too powerful.
I need to get it and learn it as well. I feel like
Mm.
it'd be very beneficial because I talked about this in the past 2 episodes of, like, talking with them of, like, film and, like, working with, like, media and stuff and, like, Spark posts and everything. I feel like it's definitely helped my personal media as well. Just,
Yeah,
like
like if I
just
was
making things for myself that are just like, "Oh, I'm about to post something and I want it to represent myself fully." I'm like, "Oh, okay. Well, now that I know that I can do all of this,
yeah.
I'm just gonna do it."
It's kind of a shame. I really don't use my ability to post on social media a lot. I usually just, just do whatever I want with it,
Yeah, just kinda have fun with it.
but if I really wanted to, I could come back, like, I haven't posted on Instagram in, like, almost
Yeah,
2 years.
we could,
I could
like
come back crazy
kinda, like,
strong.
modernize it, like,
Yeah, I mean, I would revolutionize what my page once was, because it was just me
change
and
casual Instagram forever.
yeah, dude, I just think about how my old stuff on there, it's just so, like, how I used to be, and nowadays I could just change it up to be something like bananas, just out of this world. I need to learn After Effects where I can be like standing on the moon or something crazy. I love that stuff.
And that'd be insane for ads if we could put Mike on the moon.
Yeah, dude, have him like on like a spaceship flying away. It'd be crazy. I'll figure it out.
You
That's always
definitely
how it's
should.
been. Just I'll figure it out. I mean, it's never a problem. It's all pretty much the same, but just slightly different, I feel.
Yeah. Digital media is pretty cool, and you, again, do an outstanding job at it. But now I'd like to talk about the work environment. So at LBM, what would you describe the work environment here as?
Um, I mean, it's been pretty different overall. I mean, because I've been here as long as everybody else pretty much, like me, you, Alex,
Mhm.
and I mean, we were here in the early days, there was definitely just way more pressure, I guess. And now that we have more people here, that pressure is definitely just gone. So now that
And that we've gotten better.
yeah, like now that things have become more of like a daily basis life feeling where everything feels normal to come in here and do and nothing like there's nothing's daunting and nothing feels like it needs to be too bad for
Or
what
it's
it
too
really is.
much to
Yeah.
do.
I guess it's kind of just like hanging out, what I feel like. I mean, we get our shit done.
Mhm.
We just get a shit done, but I mean, it's just crazy, I guess. It's really fun. I enjoy the environment a
It's
lot.
very like I would hope that more offices have this kind of setting, which I mean, I don't think
Yeah,
so
I
more
don't think
corporately.
I think we have a pretty unique,
Yeah, we
like,
definitely
setting
have a
here.
pretty unique place here.
But, I mean, we've handpicked the people we needed to be here, and that's I really appreciate the fact that we did that because
Yeah, we it took us a
it took us, like, a good few weeks to get the
it
right people,
yeah, it took a very long time to just select.
but, I mean, I really don't think we could have picked any better people. Like, I really appreciate the fact that we have such good characters that just work with us so well, and they don't ever feel like somebody who's in the way. They always are there to be there with you. It's really good and supportive, I guess. And you can always find somebody who's like you can look them and be like, "Hey, I think this is the thing you could like figure out with me because I know that's how you think this way." And it's easy to just bounce ideas like that off of everybody here, and
Mhm.
just the whole group setting has enhanced it in general.
Yeah. So, what's your favorite thing about working here?
I mean, definitely just the way the environment feeds into how things are made, and then when I get to make things made off of such, fun or, new ideas that we are just coming up with, I really enjoy just like pioneering the next thing we're doing as an image or as a video or something like that, where it's something like I can sit there and watch or look at and be like, yeah, this was definitely worth, the time spent on it.
Yeah. Is this a new experience for you, like an office style job?
I mean, I feel like this situation is a little bit different from what working somewhere like I mean, I don't have too good looks of an office, but like where my dad works, he just sits in his office by himself all day and does his work and then comes home and, talks to his coworkers every, 20, 30 minutes. But I appreciate just like the fluidity of,
Yeah,
just
the
sitting in a
openness.
circle and just hanging out with the guys and the girls and just bouncing ideas, listening to music and figuring things out. And sometimes the paths we go on are really exciting. And I'm glad that we're able to find them like that. It's really nice.
Lastly, I'd like to talk to you about a few varying things
Yeah.
just to see your perspective on them. So do you enjoy like an office style job?
I mean, I feel like I could get down with this, and I mean, I also feel like I have a lot of flexibility here, and because of that, it really has just helped me get through things. And I feel like I'll look for jobs more like this in the future, probably when I have to, go elsewhere, because we're still young
Yeah.
people, and I'm excited to try to get into other things like this because I also want to like a setting where I can work from home. And with this setting, I can just sometimes work from my house on a
Yeah,
computer. And I think that this is giving me good perspective on how that could work.
yeah. Um, if you were to give advice to somebody going into what you're doing now, what would you tell them?
Um, Sometimes you have to settle for what you got because I mean, it's just really hard not to overdo things.
Yeah,
And that's really the thing I figured out. It's like simple sometimes is a lot better than just keep going. It's sometimes just easier to be like, this is what we need now. This is what I'm going to go with. And then just, snapping and getting done with that thing. I think there's just a lot of room to keep going and going and going and prolonging something that should just be done.
right. Yeah. What stock image supplier do you prefer most?
I mean, I really don't know. It's kind of
Because I
hard.
like the free ones,
Yeah.
but Adobe stock is like
And yeah, I really like Adobe stock for the freaking 3D images stuff. That stuff is wild.
they have like one of like anything.
Yeah,
I'd
and
be
I mean, I
surprised if they
like the
didn't
stuff
have
we've
like
gotten with like on Storyblocks. Storyblocks is nice. And I mean, just because you can search about anything and there's something there. And you can figure out how to just weave it in there for a video or whatnot.
yeah. Um, what is something that you made here that you're very proud of? Like
Um,
if you had to choose between like all of the things that we've done,
I
what
mean, I
specific
gotta think
thing?
about it. There's a lot of stuff that I've made. I mean, just there are so many things.
I've really liked the ads with like the stock images and stuff that we've done recently. Those are pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't know which ones you're speaking about.
Like the stock videos that we've inserted that like the crazy stock videos.
Oh yeah, like the ones that we just started doing. Those
Mhm.
are pretty cool. I got to think about my favorite thing I've done. I really enjoyed the books. The books are cool, but
What about blurring out the pages and then making a stack of those
oh yeah,
pages?
that was wild. Oh, I can just look through the computer right now and see some of the crazy stuff because I have it all right here. I mean, let's see. I really like the business cards. The business cards are very
Our
nice.
business cards are very nice.
Um, let's see. There's just so many images in here. There's probably like 400 of them. It's wild. I really like the Zen book. That's really one of my favorites.
The Zen book was awesome.
I gotta
I
find
remember
it.
you watching you like fully texturize the book itself.
I really like this book too. That book's nice. I gotta find it. The Zen workbook. That's not the right one. I just saw it. Oh man, it's okay. That book is really nice though. It's one of my favorite things. Oh, here, it's this one. I really love it. It just reminds me of old, like, school stuff. It makes me
It's
think of
very rustic, yeah.
I really like the inside texture I made those colors appear like that, and that's one of my favorite things in the world. It's just so cool and so, like, watery, I guess, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I just have one final question for you. Um, how confident are you in your ability to help business owners?
I mean, I feel like I can be pretty versatile nowadays, so, I mean, if somebody needs something done, I could definitely just, get down and do it. I'll listen to whatever they say they want, and I'll just do it like that. I like the idea of that too. It just seems very like, on the dot and just,
Yeah.
I like that.
Hell yeah. Well, alrighty, folks. Thank you all again for listening to the Mic Test podcast. Check out our Facebook and our Instagram pages for LBM, and I hope to see you guys next week. See you later.
Goodbye.